y'all, coming to you from the international headquarters, ScottieDTV, but I was at the 2022 Cruisin The Coast Event, and I came across a very cool 1973 Chevy Luv I think y'all are going to like. Let me get the camera turned around, we'll take a quick look at it. Ron, how are you, brother?
I'm doing well.
Good, man. Tell me, what do we got here?
We got a 73 Chevy Luv. Been in my family for 45 years. My brother and I put it together 45 years ago. Had a lot of fun with it. And he passed away, and then I left it to me, and I took it apart to make it better. And right now it's got a 2x4 steel frame underneath it. We've hand-built that. It's got 86 Corvette suspension. It's got a 67 Toronado transaxle in the back. Made it to a 57 354 Chrysler HEMI, supercharged. All kinds of body mods on it. Got a 59 Impala dash. All the bumpers, everything been molded and hammered and shrunk and modified. And runs and drives good and have a ball with it.
Yeah. So did he get it new?
No. It was just a few years old when he bought it. It was red, had a 4-cylinder 4-speed in it. Me being the bigger brother, 11 years old, he knew I was in the hot rod and he wanted to do some things to it. So we put wheels and tires, a sunroof, bucket seats. Thought that was pretty cool for the time. Then he wanted to put a V8 motor in it. And there was a GM engineer doing Toronado transaxle swaps in the back of some hot rods and some kill marks, and I thought it was pretty cool. So he found a Toronado had been hit in the back end, a 73 model. We grafted 2 frames together. Crude now, but hopefully okay for the time. We built a step-side bed, we cut the roof and made it like it is, very similar to what it is. We went to a lot of the ISCA shows and Carcraft Street Machine national events, and we had a ball with it. Right. Just had a ball. He had cystic fibrosis, he had a short life, and he died at 21, and like I say, he left it to me. A couple years later, I'm gonna make it better, do those improvements.
Right.
Well, I got hooked up with a chassis shop in Houston, and they ripped me off, and I lost a lot of pieces, and I licked my wounds and took the pieces I had left home and just parked it, put it in the garage, and about 30 years later, after putting 2 daughters through college and running a business and finally getting to the point to put it back together, 2 good friends of mine, Chris Rubin and Matt Reynolds, I need to recommend them, very good fabricators. We put that together in 7-ish months, from tubing to running, driving car.
From it hadn't been driven in like 30 years?
All I had left after all of that 30 years was the cab, the rear fenders. That's it. Everything else had gone away. I didn't have the motor, transaxle, nothing. I bought another Toronado for a transaxle, bought an 86 Corvette for a donor. I bought the supercharged motor you see at a swap meet, and I bought another Luv truck to get all the pieces I didn't have.
Right.
And then we fabricated everything else. The rear suspension is a engineering nightmare, but it works.
Right.
It works.
What was it called back in the day when it was first done? It was an ISCA car. Do you have a name for it?
We just called it the Luv truck.
The Luv truck.
Yeah.
What do you call it now?
It's still the Luv truck. It's still the Luv truck. It's got a lot of sentimental value to me, and it's a lot of fun. I mean, it's cool. You pull up the red light and people thumbs up. That's pretty cool.
Dude, I'm a sucker for anything mid-engine. That's not supposed to be. To me, that when I saw you in line the other morning, because everybody that watches Facebook, ScottieDTV Facebook Live, they saw how we met, because that's truly how we met. I was just going and shooting that video, and I saw that truck, and I was like, hey, I got to run these people down. And then you took off on me. I'm like, hey, I still got to run them down, So, that's how I find them. So, I'm a sucker for anything that's mid-engine, had the engine moved, and when I first saw it, I wasn't even sure what you started with. And then sunk in, because, Luvs weren't around too terribly long, were they?
Till 79 or 80.
Really?
And they were abused. There's not a lot of them left.
No. Well, that one got abused. You had to find a owner and all that other stuff.
It had some abuse through the years.
What color is it?
It was a current Corvette yellow when we assembled it about 8 years ago. I had it buffed and ceramic coated about a month ago, and the guy named Brian Peoples there in the Baytown area, he did a beautiful job on it.
Yeah.
Really brought it to life.
What size tires and wheels, you know?
Those are 16 torque thrusters in front, 17s in the back. Don't remember the tire size.
Right. Anything I'm missing about it?
It's an interesting part of the 67 model Tornadoes. They had a switch pitch converter, they call it. It's a dual stall torque converter. And I've got a switch on the dash. I can go from a high and low stall converter.
Oh, no
Makes
kidding.
it real cool. You pull up the red light, you put it in a high stall, you don't have to hold the brake so hard.
Do you have to run 2 torque converters?
It's made by GM back in the day. They only did it for a few years, and it was throttle activated back then. And of course, we have just a toggle switch on it now.
Yeah.
And that makes it work really nice, really nice.
Hot rodder, you said I don't need to connect this to the fuel or to the gas. I want to have a switch when I want to do that.
Yeah.
So does it changes your launch and everything?
It's a 400-ish RPM change in it.
Yeah.
When you pull up to red light, you flip it up into the high stall mode, and you can feel it just relax. and you get ready to take off. As soon as you take off, you flip the switch. It's like shifting another gear.
Oh, no kidding.
Mm-hmm.
How cool is that?
Mm-hmm.
No, brother, I appreciate so much you giving me some time today.
Mm-hmm. It's my pleasure.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go, from the 2022 Cruisin The Coast event, a very cool 1973 Chevrolet Luv, the Luv truck. Hope you all have enjoyed it. See ya! Hey y'all, make sure you subscribe to this channel and visit ScottieDTV.com for an easy way to search the hundreds of videos I have posted. Either click the link in the description or the one at the end of this video.